Well, hello there. Welcome back to Elk Mountain. We have got a busy day ahead of us today. It is the 1st of June. I've been working on the school bus route. Did that for a little bit. Made about 2,000 bucks total, so not a whole lot. But it was a good little side gig, and gave me some time to do some other things around the farm here. So I've been working on these potatoes here. The greenhouse has been making them. So I've been just loading them up in this trailer here. Filling the trailer up. I think we have now about 7,000 liters or so in there. So I'm just collecting them up. That way I don't have to load up all the pallets and take each one off. Figure I just load up the trailer and take it off that way. Still do have a pallet of lettuce here that I need to take down. It's probably getting pretty old here. I do need to do something with it. But today, got a lot planned. A lot. I'm going to go ahead and take these potatoes off. I wasn't going to. But then I realized we got some wheat to harvest. So I'm going to need this little grain cart here. So we're going to do that. Take these off and get them sold. And then we got to take something else and get sold. The JCB. Going to get rid of it finally. After all this time, we're going to let the JCB go. It has been a great little machine, but I have the Mahindra now. And I think what I'm going to do is we'll sell the JCB, and then I'm going to run this down to the shop and let them put a front loader on it. And then that way, I'll get a little money back from the JCB. Don't really need 2 loaders around the farm. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll take the Mahindra down and get it fixed up here in just a little while. Now I do know that it won't be nearly as nimble as the JCB, but it's okay. I don't do a ton of loader work. So I think it'll be just fine for what I need. If you see far beyond the corn there in the circle field back there, you'll see that the wheat is golden brown and ready to harvest. So we're going to get to that hopefully today. Hope I have time. Luckily, Cliff is actually the best price in town on selling potatoes right now. So right across the road here, does not take very long to get here. Alright, Cliff did not want the potatoes here. I have to move down here just a little ways. He wants them unloaded down here. Alright, we'll get these unloaded here. See how much. I don't think it'll be very much money. But hey, every little bit counts at this point. Should have been about 8,000 liters or so of potatoes. Birds are chirping this morning. Already at it. Well, that was barely worth the effort, but $1,655. I guess it is what it is. So I am going to actually go ahead and just pull this. Look at there, I almost did that again. Folks, I'm dangerous. I've got to watch myself coming across that road. Oh man, my brand new tractor just about wrecked. Just gonna pull this grain wagon out here. We'll just leave it out here since we'll be needing it. You see the wheat looks beautiful. Ready to be harvested. Very excited. Very excited. We have this wheat over here in this field growing up. It doesn't look very far off from being ready. And we got this big field of corn here, so a lot of grain coming in here this fall. Very excited. Hopefully it pays off. don't have any special contracts, no stipulations. This is ours. My grain to sell when I want, where I want, and to whom I want. So, alright, so now what I need to work on is getting this skid steer loaded up. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the pickup here. And we'll get the trailer hooked up. And then start loading the skid steer implements. There's several things we got, so what I'll do is just pull around over here. So don't have to travel too far away from the barn there. Alright. Go grab the skid steer. Now, we'll need to grab a few implements when I buy the front loader. We're going to have to get probably some pallet forks and maybe a bucket. I don't anticipate needing much else right now, so we'll just go with that. And then if I need something else, I will get it then. Alright, one implement on the trailer. Really hate to get rid of this machine. It has really been a good machine. I've done a lot with it. All of the work I did over on Umbrian Valley. And then it has actually done a lot around here. All of the dirt we've moved around. So it's been a good machine. But I think we can just make the tractor work. And then just go with that. I guess technically I could have gotten an adapter to use some of this attachments on the front loader, but I'm not going to fool with all of that. We'll just start fresh with some new equipment when we need it. Alright, got one last thing here. It is the bell grab. While I'm here, let me shut this light off here. There we go. Found the lights. Shut the door. And we'll get this thing loaded up. Alright, I'll have to leave that arm up there just a little bit. It's not ideal, but we got just a short run down to the dealer. I think it'll be okay. Alright, down to the dealership. And, oh, got another box of potatoes already ready. I ended up just buying what I needed down there at the dealership, had them loaded up on the trailer here, and I just hauled it back without the tractor. It worked out okay. They were pretty sure that this was the right loader, so I went ahead and purchased it, and we're hoping it fits here, but we'll attempt to get it hooked up here. Just about $40,000 difference in what I got from the sale of the JCB equipment and buying this loader. So net profit about 40,000. So that is actually pretty good, and that fits perfectly. That fits perfectly. Fellas down there at that dealership definitely know their stuff. Loader's a little bit long, but hey, if I need to change the tires on the front, I got that to help me. Very good. Now, if you notice, this is not a pallet fork. This actually will pick up pallets with straps, and I can also use it to pick up bales. However, the tractor can't do it. Oh boy, we're going to need some weight in the back. Let's see if I can just get one of these pallets here. Yep, it can do one. Oop, barely. It's having a little bit of trouble. May have to grab a weight to put in the back if I want to use this. Well, that's not pretty, but we got her on there. But this is not what I need to focus on, because it is time to get some harvesting done. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this mechanism from the front loader here, because it is really sticking out there. I don't need anything up here on the front. We'll just run this out here and connect back up to the wagon, and then we'll walk back over to the shed and get the combine. But I just realized I don't have a header. I don't have a header for the wheat. Oh boy. I got ahead of myself and completely forgot about that. Well, I guess I'm going to take that pallet of lettuce and take it down and get it sold to get it off the trailer. Then I'll run by the dealership and see what kind of headers they may have. I can't be too picky because I need something now. So we'll have to see what they have in stock. I do know they have some headers down there. I thought the majority of them were corn headers, but I wasn't really looking at them, so maybe I missed something. I'll head down there and see what they have. I don't have a lot of money to work with. Hopefully, I have just enough. Well, just got back from the dealership, and they had exactly what I needed. And it was used. It was a great deal, $33,000, actually almost $34,000 for a very nice header. So that is going to work out really well. Probably going to have to do a little bit of repair work on it just to get everything nice and smooth, make sure everything's working real good on it. But all in all, it should be a great header and work out really well for us. And I'm about to run over, oh man, I'm about to tore up that cedar there. Speaking of which, we probably need to go ahead and get rid of this cedar. All right, got that cleared out so I can get to the combine here. I got to do a little bit of reshuffling around here. I'm going to actually drop this corn header off up here, right here in the corner. And then we'll head out here. I had them put this header on the flatbed trailer, as you can see there. So I'm hoping this combine is high enough to actually reach up and be able to get it off at the trailer. And it is not looking like it is. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Well, let me figure out how to get this thing off the trailer. Well, I got it off the trailer. I had to do a little bit of pulling and tugging, but we got it just close enough to the edge that I could grab it with the combine. Oh, I left the side door open there. Just checking the belts and everything. Let me close that up. There we go. Alright, it is time to do a little bit of harvesting. Very excited. Very excited about today. Just had such bad luck here lately, and it feels like getting that new Mahindra was kind of like a turning point. I was able to grab that at a really great price. It's working out really well, and it just feels like things are about to just go my way. Now I know I felt that way before, and it always seems like trouble ends up finding its way to me, but I think this time around it's going to be different. Alright, so I've changed the configuration there on the harvester. We're going to go ahead and run with the straw swath. That way we can come along and pick up the straw afterwards. And here we go. Getting a pretty nice pile of straw there out of the back. So that'll be really nice to come along and bale up. Hopefully that Mahindra can pick up the bales. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need to grab some kind of weight to run on the back of it when we're doing loader work. Yeah, this is looking really, really good. I was actually quite shocked that they had a header that would be pretty much exactly what we wanted. So that just worked out really well. Once again, something else that has gone my way. I think the tide may be changing. Definitely need to try and find a little bit of cash here. We got some renovation work to do around the farm. Definitely want to continue improving this property. It's part of my goal to come in and flip the farm. So far it has been very, very slow go. I did not realize how much trouble I was going to have in getting this place looking better, improved, and being ready to put back on the market. So it has been quite the experience so far. I'm really not sure if we're going to make it all the way around this field here. Unfortunately, I don't have any help today. I think my wife may come out and drive the tractor a little bit maybe for me. But right now it is just me, so it's just going to be a little bit slow go. We're going to have to shut down the combine as we're taking loads over to the silo. Alright, well, I'm going to ease around this field. I think we're going to get pretty close to getting all the way around it. And then we'll see about getting this unloaded and haul it over to the silo. Well, alright, we're down to the second lap around the field. A little bit of slow go here, but it is going really smoothly. No hiccups. Everything is functioning just as we need it to. Wife is coming down here. In just a few minutes, she sent me a text and let me know she was on her way, so she's going to hop in the tractor and drive that around for me, at least for a little while. And then that's going to let me stay on the combine. Won't have to do these stops here to unload. Well, I say that. We may have to still stop and unload. I'm not sure she can stay under the auger moving along, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. But excited to get this done. Have some beautiful weather today. It's nice and dry. And so we're going to get this wheat in the silo. Well, I guess I need to let's shut down the combine here and we'll go take this other load and probably meet her on the way and bring her back down here. Well, I about got this field whooped. About got it whooped. See the tractor's parked over there. The wife had to head back over to the house and get some other things done. She left me with it, but she's done a great job. She took some loads over to the silo for me. No issues. And so that worked out really well. So I actually only have 2 more passes here. And this field will be done. So this went really smooth, well, except for those bumps right there. But no, it's been great. This header has worked out perfect. It fits this combine really well, and we've been able to move through this field really quickly. I never really had to stop much. I was able to keep up with me, so pretty much just kept on moving along, and she would make the runs down to the silo and then be back here by the time I was ready to empty out the combine again. So really smooth operation today, and really happy. So one more strip here, and then I'm going to go ahead and unload the rest of this combine and take it over to the silo. and get everything. Well, you know, I was going to put this combine back in the shed, but I think that other field of wheat's going to be ready pretty soon. What I may end up doing is just leaving it parked out here in the field, and then that way it'll be ready to go next time. I'm probably going to need some fuel pretty soon, but I'll have to figure out a way to get some fuel down here. I don't have a fuel station at this farm, so I may have to grab some cans and bring down to it, or figure something out. I don't know, but anyhow, we're getting low on fuel, so we'll need that pretty soon. But this is it. All of the wheat has been harvested. See, I almost have another full grain tank here. Not quite full, but pretty close. So this should all fit into the grain cart here with no problem. So I also got to looking at the crop calendar for this area and realized that I could either plant sorghum or soybeans. I have time to get both of those in the ground, and they have enough time to grow off before winter comes, so I am probably going to try to get one of those in the ground. I don't know which one yet. Neither of those are a real high crop for this area, so I'm thinking about going with sorghum. I'm not real sure yet, but that's probably what I'm going to go with. I think the price is better to sell sorghum in the fall, and so that way I wouldn't have to wait around till next summer until the soybean prices come up. So anyhow, we're going to roll on over to the silo and empty out this wagon here, and then see about getting a baler. Need to rent a baler here and get that field baled up, and then we'll have to get those off the field so that I can go right into planting. So going from not a whole lot around the farm for the past month or so to now we got all kinds of stuff to do. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, I appreciate if you consider subscribing today. Just click that red button down there and become a subscriber of my channel. As always, I do appreciate each of you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.